guys, welcome to this wonderful session wherein I am going to interview one of our all-time favorite, a brilliant achiever, a master blaster in terms of educational qualification, Rajas Varke. It goes back to I think 2013-14 when Rajas had been our student. And एक interesting story है उसके साथ how he joined our program and how he joined us. So I'm not going to share that story because I want you to hear from the horse's mouth. But we have today a wonderful guy. More importantly, let's understand one thing very clear and serious about it is he was already a doctorate, double doctorate when he joined a family managed business program. The question is, what is the purpose of joining a management program when you're actually qualified? Number one. Number two, what more value addition can happen? Number three, what type of learning value will you assimilate from your friends, from your colleagues, and from a program like this, wherein जो आपने शायद अपने base में नहीं सीखा है? I mean, think about it, guys. It's a very, very good question to elaborate and think about. And many of us who are perhaps thinking कि क्या मैं कभी अपने family business को join करूं कि नहीं करूं? This is the role model for you. You look at this guy, and that's the role model. The reason is qualified, not important. Point is कि इस बंदे ने किस तरह से अपने प्रोसेस को learn and unlearn किया है. Welcome Rajas, welcome to this wonderful occasion, and I'm so happy that you are here, and I consider that to be a moment of pride for all of us that you are here. A brilliant student, great achiever, and a fantastic family business, and a wonderful family man is going to be with us for the next 30-35 minutes. Rajas Varke. Rajas, thank you. Welcome.
Thank you, sir, for having this opportunity. I have to say that when I joined SP Jain, it was a very different learning than I expected it to be, which I guess I will like to tell all the students and the people who listen to this interview. Marimal Merchant sir had told us first thing कि कचरा पहले निकालो, फिर मैं कुछ डाल पाऊंगा आपके सिर में. So this was the first thing I always did, and today when I do my business, I always keep my ideas open. So let's, I like to give him the first credit because he always had a very simple way of explaining a very complex topic. So learning was very easy. And when I have a problem now, I go back to the book, whichever notes I had written. Okay, what was his opinion and what he thought would be the right thing. And it reminds me of maybe what thought process or thinking I should use to maybe find a solution. So thank you, Samish Dalal sir, for having me here on this platform to be able to maybe add some value and explain what was the learning from the family managed business program of SP Jain, which I have to say is the best, not only in India, but globally.
That's so nice. So nice. So guys, let's get formally onto the track of the interview process. Tell the audience something about yourself, like your qualification and a little about yourself, please.
Before I begin about myself, actually in every family business, you are yourself because of your family. So I would like to start with something to do with my forefathers. So they come from a very small village, less than 1,000 people, even today live in that village. When they left the village, there were no roads, not even a ST stand, no bus used to come to the village. They used to walk around 10 kilometers every day till 4th grade to go to school. And after that, they moved from one village to another town to finally Mumbai in search of education. And you can guess where they came in Mumbai. They came to Bhavans in the year 1962. It was reputed at that point too. So my father and my uncle both joined Bhavans for different subjects. But the important part is that they were very well known and had a hostel because they were coming from a small village. A staying facility was very important. 50 years later, the next generation, that is me, went back to Bhavans, SP Jain, to get my higher education. So there's a strong bond, I can say, in my family when it comes to our relationship with Bhavans and what we have derived, because knowledge is the most important thing. It makes you what you are and modifies your thinking or helps you implement. So it's been a very important relationship with Bhavans from my father and uncle to my generation, and I'm sure that there'll be more in next generations who will associate with Bhavans. They came to Mumbai, and during his PhD, my uncle faced a very peculiar problem. One bottle of the product that he needed for his research was equal to 10 grams of gold at that point. So very expensive. In a way, now that I look back at it, before joining SP Jain, I used to look at this as a technical question. Now I look at it as an opportunity that they had, because there was nobody making it in India. There were very few people in the world who were making this product. Europe and America, these are the only two places from where this product used to come, and they used to charge very high. So he wrote to the European company saying, I'm ready for a collaboration so Indians can also have diagnostics, healthcare, and research. And then a letter was sent, a letter was responded back, which clearly said, in an underdeveloped country like India, such a technologically advanced product cannot be made. So now the question was whether India didn't have money, which was yes, true, but knowledge is independent of money. And this led to another aspect, which is the strong feeling of patriotism that was there from my forefathers. My grandfather was a preacher in Pandharpur in Maharashtra, and he taught his children to always do something for your own soil. So when this letter came, they were still, my father was still a student, uncle was doing his job, and they came together to discuss what do we do. They said, let's give it a try for 1 year. And now, almost 50 years later, not only Europe, but 150 countries globally are using the product. So that's a key belief. What is important is that they did what they believed in and what they were good at. So passion was key to the success, because if it was not an easy journey. Actually, it was a very difficult journey. I'm today having this interview, but a lot of the credit goes to them because they give me everything when I was ready to join. They didn't have funds, they didn't have licenses, they didn't have the product, they didn't have the customer. They had nothing, and they started from scratch. So I am today because of what hardships they had done. If you look at me as such, I was an average or above average student till the day I decided I wanted to go outside India for my master's degree. And I had this urge to excel. So I did really well in the exam, the GRE exam. And then in my master's program, I was first in my class and I had a perfect GPA of 4. From then
Wow.
on, I never looked back. So I found my passion. My passion was to do research in infectious disease. During my PhD, my boss was very instrumental. So Dr. Irene Bosch, I can now look back and think how tough she was. Every time I was happy with something I did, she told me this is not the what my expectation was. I expect more, or I expected something else. So every time she pushed me, and she made me excel in what I was doing. This was key because I did not know my potential. And she pushed me to the point where one day she realized that I had reached her potential. And she said, Rajesh, I have nothing more to teach you, and your PhD is over. This is exactly how my PhD ended. So she said, Rajesh, now I can't teach you anymore. Now you are, so she was really good. The school was great. The program was great. It taught me a lot. Along with this, for this was approximately, I was there for 8 years. So you need an emotional backup during these times, because most people go through different experiences when you leave home. Even in India, I'm sure when you live in, I did not live in a hostel in India, so I can't say that, but I'm sure people live in a hostel in young age to go through difficult times. So that emotional, I would say, my balance or backbone was my uncle, Dr. Sham Patil. So I had a family member who was a prominent scientist during his days. And so he used to, whenever I had trouble, he used to talk every day, every weekend, what was the science I was doing. And this sense of, okay, just relax. You may have weeks where nothing comes or you don't get anything, but you stay on track. My aunt, who used to always be there, ensuring that, because they had gone through very difficult times, so she always was with me. My cousin Kiran, and two friends, Diego, who was with me from day one, and Dan Doyle. So they all ensured that I could excel in what I could do. This is key to me being able to do what I'm doing now. Then I was learning, and all these people ensured that I could learn as much as I can in the time that I had with myself. Everybody, when I was saying that I'll go back, they would say, what is there in India? Why would you want to go back to India? इतना problem है India में. Business होगा, पर who is going to go through the bureaucracy and etc. So when I told them that I'm going to leave, they were shocked कि ये छोड़ के जा रहा है, because once I finished my PhD from MIT and Harvard, there were multiple offers कि you join a lab. Today we, yes, sir.
No, please continue. Sorry.
So we talk a lot about Atmanirbhar Bharat today, and I understand it very well, because we have, as I told you through this entire story, this is something we've lived from my childhood. कि इंडिया में होना चाहिए, इंडियन प्रोडक्ट ही इंडिया में यूज होना चाहिए, वो ही नहीं तो हर कंट्री में you should have your flag. I remember on 9th of June at 1:30 a.m., that is in 10th of June in the morning, I arrived in India. Means finally, I still remember when the plane took off from Boston, and I was like, I finally left, because they all, just like nobody else was believing. I always told them, when I sit in the plane and I fly off, tab main gaya. That's how really have gone. I remember the plane took off. It's still in my mind. Me and my wife were sitting next to each other. We held our hand and said, okay, story of America over. Now to India. So I landed at 1:30 in the morning, and next day at 9:30, I was on my way to office. Now I'm going to the office, पर क्या करना है ये नहीं पता था. So what I was going to do, where I was going to contribute. So my uncle and my cousins, they worked with me, and I worked in different departments for a few months. And then, as per my expertise, molecular biology is something I looked into, and then that program became something I took over eventually.
Dr. Abhay Chaudhary, who was the director of Hafkin Institute of Research and Testing, played a very important role in me settling down after I came back. I had a lot of disagreements and opinions about how the Indian system works after I came back, and he helped me to understand and move ahead with how the system works.
And today in COVID, Hymedia is the only Indian company which has a complete molecular diagnostic solution for COVID diagnostics. So it's an incubation. It's taken a long time, but that's to tell you about me. Now, obviously I have a lovely wife, Sheetal Warke, and she's something. Means my mother had asked me when I was going to marry, whom do you take? It was an arranged marriage. People might think I love marriage, but it's an arranged marriage. So my mother asked me, what kind of girl do you want us to tell? We are looking. I said, somebody who doesn't do anything I do, but is good in her subject. Because घर पे फिर there is no competition on what you understand and what she understands. So she is a computer engineer, artificial intelligence and machine learning. मुझे इसका कुछ नहीं आता. So it's good that. And then we have two good children, brilliant. One of them I had when I was in the program. Okay. I still remember. After my first son was born, even Samit sir may not have realized it, but my grades crashed. Because he was there in my life, and life had changed completely. So it has been great fun, and I guess that's what I am. That's what Rajas is.
Wonderful, Rajas. Super fantastic. I mean, you covered 3 wonderful points. For all the wonderful listeners, guys, please pay attention to these 3 super duper learnings. First, he started with the feeling of gratitude to his guru, his teacher, Parimal sir. Then he mentioned about his family, his uncle, his cousin brother, his two colleagues who were there, and including the professor who was guiding him, sorry, in the PhD program. The second thing, and he very clearly mentioned, what I am is not because of what I am because of my family. Brilliant thought. And then third most important lesson, guys, is bringing out is that it takes long in the incubation to come out big. But leaving it halfway, leaving it mid-heartedly is not going to be successful. Brilliant point, Rajas. Fantastic, sincere appreciation. Rajas, that gets me to the second question. With your qualification of your, we talk about the first technical part of your career or your life.
Yes,
So with the technical qualification, you began to contribute towards high media, and that too in development of this kit and everything. Okay. Tell me some part of that journey, that how did that education impact your family business? Like, obviously, technical expertise could be hired also. And I mean, you know, high media has been in the business, so you can hire also. So what was that differentiation that you brought into and helped your business to reach, I mean, achieve for your department something? Yes.
it's not that you can't hire someone like that, but you need to know what is going on. So today, I have become more and more administrative in my own working. I look at data, I analyze the data, and I tell what experiment to be done. But if you tell me to go back to the bench, I can't do it anymore. So I'm becoming more administrative, as sir is saying. It's true. As time goes on, I'll become more and more administrative because that is my job profile. That is my responsibility. So, moving from my technical education, SPGen really helped me in this to understand that the technical knowledge is not what is going to take you to the next level. It is bringing in more technical people, empowering them, and letting them flourish under your arm. So I maybe even खून में होता है ना, मेरे खून में क्या है? So I am some of the business in my blood from my forefathers also. So that helps me and my sister to not look at the nitty-gritties of the daily work. We delegate that, and as time goes on, keep on delegating. So I think maybe it's the dimension of who can be the best leader, maybe different now than maybe was in the past, at least for an industry like ours, which is a little bit more technical. So what we were finding is that we are the leader in the field of microbiology. But even though I make an innovative product in the field of molecular biology, customer was absolutely hesitating. They used to say, "Ah, ठीक है, they used to tell her, we are buying high media. No, we buy only high media for microbiology. But when it comes to molecular, nahi. They used to be very hesitant. So when I came to SP Jain, it gave me a different dimension and perspective of how I should approach the customer. And rather than me going to the customer to sell the product, we actually started building a technical team under us. And we started going to conferences, doing webinars, doing publications, and doing comparative data, presenting it not through me necessarily, but through the technical team which was supporting our marketing team. Customers started evaluating the product, and surprisingly, the product started moving faster and faster. So along with this, we always think making more products is more better because you have more reach. This is what a technical person thinks, which is not true. Actually, you need to have a focused range of products based on your strength, and first go all the way to the customer in that industry and generate a brand image. Too many products actually will make you lose time. So before SP Jain and after SP Jain, because I was in business for at least 5 to 6 years before I joined SP Jain. So once I left SP Jain, I could look back at myself and say, what was I doing, which I could do differently later on. So we built on our loyal customers who were also doing my product. And then we told them, try this, try me. And they said, okay, I'll try your product. And then we moved on from there. So that became a very important aspect of change in direction of how we approached the customer and pitching the product. Just not saying I have this product, I have a list of 1, 10, 15, 20, 100 products, and the customer would get lost in the list. We said, forget that. What's your problem? I have a solution for your problem. You already were working with me and you're really happy. I have something new for you, which is innovation. We brought you something 20 years ago. We've brought you something new again 20 years later. Would you like to try it? I said, why not? When I was doing my education, recombinant technology was really new. So I decided to move into it. I had my background in pharmacy. I did my pharmacy here. And then I decided I want to do biotechnology. Indian education or pharmacy is pure chemistry, and biotechnology requires a strong biology background. Most often we look at what's around us and we want to jump into it. My advice is don't do that. You need to look at what's going to come 10, 20 years from now. And among these segments, what is close to what is your passion? And go into it. So this is what I did then, is I did molecular biology when in India, molecular biology was nascent. And I left India, I learned and I came back. So that was in the year 2000. In the year 2020, 21, we had our COVID pandemic. And so many years had passed by for me to be able to deliver to my company what they expected in terms of business, brand building, and customer satisfaction. So it was a long period of gestation if you look at it, but in a year's time, we could do what took maybe 25 to 30 years in the field of microbiology. Because now we have worked for maybe 10, 15 years, and in COVID, customers really wanted the product from all those European and American companies to whom they had spent lots and lots of money in the past being loyal. And the first thing that company said is, I have to be loyal to my country. My government is telling me, supply to me. So Germans did not supply, French did not supply, English did not supply, Americans could not supply because they all had so many cases of COVID that they could not just cater to their own continent or their own country. So they said, no, we can't send. And the Indian customer was now looking for who is the next best alternative. Some of the customers, you can say 15%, 10 to 15% customers by then knew that Hymedia was serious about science in molecular. We had the product, but since they were so established, they did not actually work with us for maybe these products because it's very sensitive. You have to report to the patient whether you're positive or not for the pathogen. So they told us overnight, you said you have the product, give us the sample. So in a space of a month, all premier labs told us, give us your product. We submitted for government evaluation. We got FDA approval, but that does not bring business. We got the license, but customer faith. There was small amount of faith the customer had based on last 13 years because I came back in 2008. They had some amount of faith. And based on that, they said, we'll give you a try. Agar chala Rajas, so we'll not look back. You were asking us for so long. I said, sir, I'm here 24 hours for you. And suddenly, when the product outperformed, it did not just match, it outperformed what they were buying. And I had a product which was easier to use than what they were using. So ready to use product was there which performed equal or better, and the customer happily then accepted us. But this took a time, this took a long time to actually happen. So in a space of 1 year, from me making a batch of maybe 200 ml of a batch at one time, I started making 200 liter of a batch. Suddenly, because the product talked, the customer appreciated, and we could do the reason for why I came back to India, which is to serve the nation. What I used to sell maybe at a higher price is at such a low, means molecular biology was a niche segment, a premium niche segment controlled by few players. And in space of 15 months, we have a dozen companies in India, like High Media. They may be of small scale, but the competition has become so intense that last 15 years or 13 years of work has really helped us to prove to the customer that we are your partners. Price has gone down tremendously. So it's become a, like CK Pradlad sir has said, it's become now a volume business, at least in COVID. So we can sustain this because I know every nut and bolt of the product we make. So pricing became the key to actually not only survive, but generate sales and business. In this the customer is getting mind-blowing quality at a really low rate now. So there is no chance for European and American players to anymore tell that we can control Indian market. Now, iMedia is a major player, and then there are a lot of smaller players ensuring that even iMedia stays on track.
So competition, make sure that you stay on focus and be alert. Guys,
Yes.
brilliant interaction, brilliant, Rajas. That's a wonderful point actually that you talk about, and brilliant insights that yes, you can hire expertise, but more importantly, develop within yourself. So tomorrow, if something goes wrong, you are there to do that. Second, he knows the nuts and bolts, nitty-gritties, smaller and finer details of whatever new project is being done. That helps him in case of failure, in case of a recheck, in case of uh, a review that, okay, what went wrong or what went right, how we can repeat it. You can always know the details. So brilliant insight. And Rajas, I was tempted to stop you at the stage when you were talking about the SPGen thing, because that takes me to the third question, guys. And that is, Rajas is now going to share about his SPGen experience and also the learning from SPGen that helped him in his family business. Rajas, over to you.
Um, I never understood how people wrote books in the past. But now, if I have to write a book, maybe I can write a small book on how SP Jain changed me for the good. Um, every lecture and every subject was new for me because I was good at administration. I knew I had this knack of administration and technical knowledge. These were two strengths I had. But there were many other subjects which neither we discussed at home in the childhood, or I had an inclination so much to know them so much. So you can say these were my weakness as compared to these subjects. So understanding how to do a job shop versus a flow shop. Now at that point, we used to have a lot of fun when Moradi Hassan used to teach this to us. But when COVID came, you can't believe how I remembered him because we have 30,000 SKUs at High Media. So we make many products, many departments, and we finish one batch of a product and then we make a new product and a new product and a new product. COVID came and most of the industry was shut down. So the business went down. And the main thing that picked up was everything related to COVID only. So now we had to make the same product day in and out. And this is where I remembered, sir, because he always taught us the big difference between when you make multiple products, because the same setup cannot work for both styles of manufacturing. And it became very key at that point to actually go through his notes and understand how I shift. Excuse me. We shift from making multiple products in a day to making the same product all the time. That is one thing. The other thing I have to say about the learning is when we talk about trying to excel in a subject. So just like Morardi and Sir, we had a lot of emphasis on giving employees ownership. So in SPGN, they always say that hire people and give them ownership. So this actually got implemented over the years. So I used to do this all the time, where people who used to work in our departments,
Mm.
we had a sense of ownership for them. They used to own their project. They used to get appreciation for the project. A simple thing like every month, the team would identify the departmental employee of the month as a cumulative thing. And then we used to have their photo and a certificate of appreciation would be given to them. And that was something they used to look forward to. Everybody wanted to become the employee of the month. And that was important because everybody was voting for it. नहीं, it's not like room में जाके दे दिया. This used to happen in the open in the team. So the team, the person who was getting it knew that everybody had recognized their efforts. Uh, Teamwork is a very important aspect. Everybody believes today I and Dr. Kavita can say हमारी वजह से हुआ है पर ये गलत है. We are just a team member. From above me to all the way to the most bottom person, everybody has contributed. From fumigating the facility to ensuring that it is sterile to cleaning it, to what batch has to be made when, raw material sourcing, to bringing down the cost, to the management to allow us to spend, because to be able to make 10 times or 100 times the capacity, you first have to invest. So I'm saying there is a requirement. Few months from now, we need to have doubling of 4 times capacity. I need to buy this equipment. No questioning. Understanding there is a requirement. So management also gave a free hand to let us explore as much as we could, because unless we did it, diagnostics could not happen. The sense of social responsibility literally exploded at High Media. Everybody at every plant told us, what should I do? मुझे क्या करना है? मुझे बोलो, मुझे दिन में काम करना है, रात में काम करना है, कौन से प्लांट में काम करना है? This is how they worked. Otherwise, it's not possible. You cannot have competent people being made overnight, and you cannot have automation being made overnight. So all this was in the mix. So everybody was doing their best to ensure that we were able to go through. All this was possible because management has always empowered them. I ensured that the team always, we told them, ये आपका है, and we used to ensure that they always got, even if there is something in management, they actually go to management and they get the appreciation from our seniors. Means that upper, when the incentive is coming, salary is coming, we give special appreciations for people who went out of their way to actually do this. So managing numbers and getting freedom, presenting to management what are the opportunities, what is the scale of work. So much is in India, outside India, generating the sales, working with marketing team. All this I'm saying is all in High Media. But I should not forget that my marketing and sales team was in the field. They actually had to go to the customer where COVID was rampant. Maybe I had COVID in my office, maybe, but they had to go every day to a hospital or a diagnostic lab where thousands of samples were coming in. So they took the risk. Many of them fell sick and had COVID. But a sense कि मैं नहीं करूंगा तो ये कौन करेगा? They could have also done from home. Work from home is a big thing now. But our team actually went. We took special permissions from government right when this started. But they were ready. They were, sir, jaldi do, हमें जाना है, customer से मिलना है, customer को problem है. If there was a problem, our technical team flew to the customer sites or went by train, or we had special cars which were rented going to them. So being able to handle all of this, I think that SPGen played a very big role in being able to deliver on these things. Knowledge, technical knowledge is one thing, but there are many technical products which are available in the market. unless you can convince the customer that you are adding value to what they're getting at the moment, it's not possible to have one conversion and second customer loyalty. So ये सब we used to listen day in and out when we used to sit in SP Jain ये over and over because everybody thinks मुझे जो आता है वो ही right है. But hearing the stories of other students, very, very important. 150 plus stories I heard in SP Jain. This was important because मुझे लगता था टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम्स, घर के प्रॉब्लम्स, कंपनी के प्रॉब्लम्स, फैमिली के प्रॉब्लम्स, वाइफ के प्रॉब्लम्स, ये मेरे ही है. पर when I heard these, because we used to have these sessions, I heard this and I realized is actually dependent on the scale of business. It's so simple. जो scale का business है, वो scale का problem है. As simple as that. That was another big, I think, learning. Because I used to think textile industry में कुछ अलग चलता है, कुछ अलग problems है. In IT industry कुछ अलग चलता है, designing में अलग चलता है. But when I heard about what issues they were facing to be able to deliver or find their own space and help the company grow, I realized, Arey, the scale is similar and the questions he's asking is very similar. And the person who had lesser sale had different questions, which we had faced earlier. And there were people who had bigger sales than me, जो मैंने encounter ही नहीं किए थे. So maybe I'll encounter them in the future. And so this was important to know that problems in business are not because they're individual to you. They're actually generic. They are always common to the scale of business. So the solutions are there if you're ready to implement them. So sir helped give me network and he connected with the right people when he realized that what I was doing was the right thing. So there are many businesses who are just trading. When he realized that I was serious, he helped me give a direction. What is important for the long term to sustain in agriculture? What's the vision? How does this business work? How does the farmer think? What are the needs of the farmer? All these things. So I have to appreciate him too for actually crystallizing the business plan, as you call it, for my agri business, which now we are the pioneers in this organic farming business. People look to Israel always for saying that, oh, the Israel technology is the best. And I, on मेरे छाती पे तान के मैं बोलता हूँ कि what we do in our organic segment, even Israel will want to learn from us because this doubling of income, the Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister Ji has always been working on doubling of farmer income. It's not easy because increasing yield is not the only solution. And that's where I found the space of giving organic solution. Farmer gives an organic solution to the market with an input from somebody like me, which is not more expensive than chemical.
Brilliant. That was super insight, Rajesh. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. So all of us have to be grateful to something like that in life. And if with that feeling of gratitude, if we keep growing, every day is going to be a wonderful day. We keep growing, we keep learning. Rajesh, thank you very much for this wonderful time that you've given. I would like to appreciate your presence here, appreciate High Media for sparing your time, and wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I cannot thank my teacher really because you're my teacher. So I am indebted for you for life. So thank you for giving me this opportunity today. And as I said, it's teamwork. It's only teamwork and teamwork. So everything I've done today starts from maybe when I was a child to what I learned till date. So anybody who is trying to do their best, again, I will say, just identify what you are good at and keep on doing it. You will find your eureka moment.
Wonderful. Thank you. That's my eureka moment. Okay. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you, sir.